it's official. After the final horn, the New York Rangers have gone out sad this season. The reason why I wanted to make this video and talk about this was there's one reason, and the reason why, because I haven't made a lot of videos for this season. I kind of just been watching along, and I've been talking more about hockey during my live streams. Reason why I wanted to make this video in particular is because once we wrapped up the Stanley Cup playoffs last year, Panthers win it, I went on the record and I said, I think that the Dallas Stars and the New York Rangers are going to run into each other in June for the 2025 Stanley Cup Final. And that is officially done. It's done. We can move on. My prediction for this 2025 season was I had the Rangers winning the Cup against the Dallas Stars, Rangers getting through the Panthers, and then Stars getting through the Oilers, kind of like another rematch of the Eastern Conference Final last year. And to watch the fall from grace that these Rangers have had, holy shit. It's been kind of freaking crazy. I find it funny with Boston and New York in particular. I made some videos where I was advocating, hey, pay Igor Shesterkin, pay Swayman, pay these goaltenders so you can have a staple, a key piece in this franchise that you can move forward with for the next 10 years if they stay healthy. And both teams have statistically just been awful. I mean, looking at the spreads from this season versus last season, for Igor, his save percentage has gone down. He's let through 20 some odd more goals. I just think the Rangers defense has been a lot worse. And I mean, a lot of it does, I think, go with how they just imploded the team halfway through the season around the trade deadline. They got rid of a lot of guys around December. Starting with their captain Trouba, he went to Anaheim. Do we know the full reason why? I bet there's a lot of stuff on why he left, but to just watch how this team has been in free fall. Same with Boston. This team is not good at home. They've lost more home games than away games. When last year you couldn't beat the Rangers in Madison Square Garden. Like, there's still great fun, like Lafreniere, Trocheck, Fox, Panarin, Zibanejad, Igor Shesterkin. Like, there are still guys on this team that were there last year when they were the number one team overall, when they blitzed through everybody up until the Carolina series when they went up 3-0 and then ended up winning that series, and they had their hands full against the Panthers who ended up winning the Cup. Like, this team was stacked and loaded, which is why I even had them winning the Cup this year. But to just watch, like, they went out sad this season. And I think the biggest overreaction would be, oh, they're going to blow up the team. Like, I can't see Trocheck or Zibanejad leaving. I could see Chris Kreider leaving. I can see Lafreniere leaving. I think Coach Peter Laviolette has a lot to do with their loss, which here, let me just double check their contract with him. He's got about one more year. I could see this is an overreaction. I could see, because people sign these kind of contracts all the time and then they walk or they get fired. Crossing, sports, look at Luka Doncic. So a huge overreaction would say that Coach Laviolette's gone. He's out of the building. I mean, they started off strong, 5-0-1. I mean, they whooped up Pittsburgh opening game, 6-0. Like, I remember watching that and getting pissed. They, were in November, and then right around November 21st to about November 29th, they lost 6 in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. They lost 5 in a row. 7 out of their last. Like, from Monday, December 9th, from November 21st to Monday, December 9th, they lost a lot of games. Like, they'd lose 5 in a row, 6 in a row, they'd win 2, and then they lose another 3 in a row. Like, that was the toughest stretch. And, like, by the end of that, they're sitting at 14, 12-1, and they're a little above 500. I believe around here is when they traded Trouba, and then they proceeded to lose, another 3 straight, and then another 4 straight, and then we're around, we're getting past, we're getting into a new year. They're winning a handful. Look at that. They beat Utah, Columbus, Ottawa, and Philadelphia. They beat Vegas. They beat Boston. So they show, hey, this is a team that, we can push it here. We're 25, 23-4. Shesterkin's playing great. Kreider's leading. Trocheck's leading. We're doing good. But then, we're coming back from Four Nations and they're losing 4 in a row, and then they're winning 1 or 2, then they're losing 3 in a row again. They're losing to Washington, Winnipeg, Ottawa, and I think it got too much where they were floating around 500, and when they were trying to make a final push towards the end of March into April for the playoffs, we see it end here where they can't beat Carolina. Carolina's locked in playing New Jersey in the first round, and I think even if they were to sneak that 8th seed, what good does it do? I mean, because they're in the same position the Capitals were last year when the Capitals were the 8th seed and the Rangers were the 1 seed. I think the Capitals definitely could have swept them with how well they're playing. Well, right now they're not playing well at all. Like, they just got boat raced by Columbus. They've struggled ever since Ovi broke that record, which might be something glaring. Hopefully it's not too much as we head into the postseason. But it's interesting to me that this is how they go out. Do I think personally, like, let's just talk, not even about the whole season in general. Let's just talk about this one game because, yeah, since March, since Four Nations, New York has had to take it one game at a time. There's 4 minutes left in the third period. We're only down by 2, and you're pulling your goalie. Carolina has scored 2 empty netters. So the final score in this game wasn't an indicator of what the real score of this game was. I mean, Fox put a net in. There was a little bit of a scuffle. They're only down by 2. We have a moment to push here to try to even this game up. Still, taking one game at a time. We still got to get enough points to catch up to that 8th spot. But I think pulling Igor with 3 minutes left, 4 minutes left in the game, not the move, and clearly, evidently so, because they lost. And I think there's a lot of stuff that will probably be released, maybe this offseason, because there's going to be a lot of moves. I mean, you don't go from the number 1 seed in the East, and I think they were President Cup trophy winners. Yeah, they won 55. They went 55, 23, and 4, 114 points. Dallas was 1 point behind them. Yeah, they won the President's Trophy, and I mean, it got them to the Eastern Conference Final. I don't think that extends the President Trophy curse is real. And like, I mean, this team, from where they were to where they are now, man, again, the reason why I made this video and why I just thought, hey, let's make this video real quick is, final seconds tick off in this Carolina game as they lose and they're eliminated, is because I predicted Dallas against New York, and I thought that would be what the Stanley Cup is this year, and now it's not. So joke's on me for saying, hey, pay Igor. Yikes.